Hey guys, what's up? Total about Mike 18 here with another TV episode review. Guys, I feel terrible. Alright, I'm just going to come out and say before I start this review, I have a fever right now. My throat is burning me. I've been sick all weekend long. If you saw my last video, I revealed the winners of my digital copy giveaway, and I started to feel bad then, and I feel even worse today. I just want to go to bed. Honestly, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I think I just have a head cold. But it's bad, alright? Now, you guys know how big a fan I am of The Walking Dead. I wanted to sit down and watch tonight's episode, despite how I felt. I just feel terrible, okay? But I'm a big fan of the show. I was looking forward to tonight's episode, so that's why I sat through it, and I'm doing this review right now. I saw the episode about 7 minutes ago, and here I am doing my review, which is going to be short and sweet. Guys, I'm sorry if I have to stop to take water or tissues. I just feel terrible, alright? But I love you guys, and you need to know about this episode, alright? I'm going to use my notes that I took. What happened tonight, guys? What happened tonight on The Walking Dead? What the F, guys? I'm going to be reviewing The Walking Dead, Season 4, Episode 15, Us. Or as I like to call it, the worst episode I have ever seen this show give us. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. I'm sitting down in my chair watching this episode, and I just start to feel worse and worse. You know, I wanted to stop watching, but I stood through the whole thing. And I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for this to end. It felt like a 2-hour movie that just wouldn't end, guys. I'm not even joking with you. First of all, minor spoilers here. I'm sorry for this fact this review is out of order. I just feel terrible. But guys, I'm not joking with you. This episode made me I don't know what to do with the show anymore. I don't. You know, I'm sitting at home, I'm watching this episode, and I'm trying to fight to watch it because I'm feeling terrible, all right? And usually when I am watching the show, I'm very lucid and I know what's going on. Tonight's episode, I knew I felt like shit, but I'm watching the whole thing. I knew exactly what's going on. This is by far the worst written episode I've ever seen the show give us. This is the worst directed episode I've ever seen the show give us. Greg Nicotero directed this episode. Shame on you. Shame on you, Greg. You screwed all of us over, and whoever, the 2 people who wrote this episode, you screwed us over big time tonight. Alright? I swear on my own grave, next week's episode better redeem this show, or else I'm almost done. I don't want to hear anything down below, guys. I don't care. You could defend this episode. I don't understand how. It's your opinion, of course, but this is the worst, one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what was going on tonight, but everything felt off. Nothing was spectacular about this episode tonight. The directing, the writing, the acting, nothing. There's a walker in a tower, and it falls over. Falls out of the tower. They pushed her out of the way, or whatever, and she falls and breaks her leg, and the walker falls and explodes. What? What? That's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. How could you write something like that? How could you? I know this isn't just me. All right, I went on Twitter after the episode. I'm scrolling down Twitter, and I still feel terrible. And I'm looking. Everyone's praising this episode, guys. I don't know what you saw in this episode, but it was freaking horrendous. All right, if this season finale sucks next week, I'm almost done. All right, I am genuinely upset right now. Not only sick, but I'm genuinely upset with what happened tonight. All right. Yeah, Glenn and Maggie got reunited in one of the most dumbest things possible. Who wrote the characters tonight, guys? When did Glenn become an asshole? Alright? When? Greg, how you let the acting slip through your fingertips in this episode, Greg. Every line delivery felt terrible. And how is Rick in only one scene in this episode for a minute? This is pathetic. All right, this is a rant. I would be yelling. I would be even more furious right now, guys, had I not feel this way. All right, guys. I know I am going to review this episode in a day or two after I rewatch it properly when I feel a little better. But as of right now, this is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my whole life. And Chris, you're out there. You're promoting this episode on Talking Dead. It's scripted as shit. Chris, I know you. You know what a good episode of this show is. Yet you're sitting there. And you're promoting this episode. You see Stephen Young, and the mullet guy, Josh McDermott. They're sitting on Chris's couch, and Steve has the most painful expression on his face. I know he knows how bad this episode was, and anyone who had anything to do with this episode, you suck. All right, you stabbed us all in the back tonight. All right. I'm really not happy, guys. I'm really not happy, and I don't care. Leave me all the hate you want. I'll take it. I'll take it all. But just go back and watch this episode again, scene by scene, and tell me you don't minimally agree with me. Tara gets stuck against the wall. Daryl joins a bunch of assholes, yet he stays with them. They have the most ridiculous rules. Who wrote the script on this episode? The dialogue was terrible, guys. Alright? I'm just about done. I give this episode a 0 out of 10. I'm sorry if I didn't even explain the episode, guys. You do not watch this, alright? Don't watch this episode tonight. Just wait till next week's. God, I'm really upset. Oh, and I'm sitting watching this episode with my family, and they're all like, "Oh, this episode was so much better than last week's." And I'm sitting there. I feel like crap. I feel like shit. And they're watching this and this episode, and at the end, they're like, "I liked it better than last week's a little bit." I'm done. I'm just about there. Greg, you screwed me over tonight. The writers, you screwed me over. The whole cast tonight screwed me over. This episode was laughably bad, and one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life, guys. I'm not even joking with you. 0 out of 10. I don't even feel like leaving predictions for next week. Just somebody, please, just watch this episode again and listen to what I'm saying, because you guys know that this episode wasn't great. Yeah, Glenn and Maggie got reunited. Who gives a shit? They did it in the most dumbest way ever possible. I think that's what blinded people to watching tonight's episode. They were blinded by that. Glenn and Tara and Abraham and all of them come to this giant tunnel, and Glenn is insisting on going through, and I'm not buying. Who wrote these characters tonight, guys? They ruined them all. Alright? That's it, guys. I'm done. I can't talk about this episode. It's hurting me. Alright? That's it. 0 out of 10 for me. I'm done. Alright, oh, there we go. 0 out of 10. Terrible, guys. Absolutely dog shit. I feel terrible, and it's not because of this cold. An elderly person in a nursing home could have watched this episode, any elderly person, and they would have realized what utter shit this was. That's it, guys. That's all I have to say. I'm done. Alright, next week, you better improve me, or I'm finished. Alright? I'll have a better review coming. I'm going to rewatch this. I'm going to sit through it this week. But, I don't know. I just don't know, guys. Alright, that's it. I'm done. Oh, yeah, and they all got to term this in a really dumb scene, okay? Yeah, that's it. And that woman's voice, yeah, that was the one on the radio from before that. That's it. Alright, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below. And that's all I have to say. 0 out of 10. I'm done with tonight's episode. I'm finished. This is bullshit. Alright? Alright, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. Bye.